everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to talk a bit about foldables and how the industry is actually changing, where it's headed to and all that. But today's main device of focus is actually the Honor Magic V2 that's just landed here in Malaysia. Now there's a lot of things that's changed on the Magic V2 that make it a bit more desirable to own. Some people, whenever they think about foldables, they just think that it's going to be very thick, it's going to be huge, it's going to be heavy. But with the Magic V2, Honor is actually changing a lot of things, and we are going to be exploring a little bit more about that in today's video. So if you are in the market looking for a foldable, or if you just want to know what the latest foldable in the market has to offer, well, let's head over and check out the Honor Magic V2. Alright, so first and foremost, the entire theme going on with the Honor Magic V2 is all about how slim, how thin, how lightweight it really is. This is crazy thin, guys. I mean, it's so thin to the point where, hang on a second, I've got a card right here, and apparently the battery size itself is so slim that Honor is calling it like the card-like battery. Now the battery itself is actually a silicon carbon unit, and for those of you who do not know, this type of batteries typically can hold more energy compared to a normal lithium battery of the same size. So this basically allows the Magic V2 to have better battery life compared to other foldables. Now we just take a very close look at the phone itself. Take a look at the Type-C cable, the port at the bottom. It's really being pushed to the limit where it's barely fitting into the frame itself. So it's very, very thin, it's crazy. The SIM card tray is over there as well, and it still offers that dual SIM card, so it's also very interesting. You also have that stereo speakers top and bottom, so apparently Honor is really putting in a lot of work to ensure that you still have stereo speakers, very slim ones, but they do still sound very good. I'm going to show you a very quick audio clip test just to give you an idea on how loud the speaker is, in case you guys are skeptical as to the quality of the speaker itself. Now moving on, other than that, you might wonder about the hinge as well. This time around, these days titanium seems to be the hype, and we still have a titanium alloy hinge at the side here. It's very smooth to touch. Somehow it's a bit of a different texture compared to the entire phone itself. It's very smooth, sort of matte-ish if you may, and it's just a very good hinge, super solid, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you just open the phone. Some other foldables that I've tried before, whenever you flip open, right, you do feel like you might be able to break the phone in half. But this, check this out. I'm just trying to let you hear the sound here. You do feel very confident because of the strength. And again, in terms of the technology going on, Honor is saying that they are reducing the number of parts by up to 70% and still be able to maintain this very rigid, very strong hinge. So yeah, that's what you can expect from the Honor Magic V2. Now, in case you're wondering about performance, now since this phone was actually launched, I think in China a couple of months back, so it was using the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Again, still very powerful today. I've actually tried gaming on this device here. I play a lot of my games on this phone because my SIM card is in it. And in terms of the gaming experience, it's also again very smooth, same like you would expect from other Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 devices. The more important highlight I want to mention here is all about the cooling itself, because the vapor chamber that's fitted in here is apparently one of the slimmest in the entire industry. And compared to its predecessor, the Magic V, the surface area of the vapor chamber is actually even wider on the Magic V2. So you can expect your gaming experience to be quite cool. You don't have a lot of heat coming through the back. Of course, since the back panel here is sort of like a vegan leather back panel, so you don't really feel any warmth at the back of the device, especially when you are gaming. It's a very comfortable experience. Sometimes when you play your games and it overheats, the experience is just not great. But on the Honor Magic V2, I'm happy to tell you that there's no such overheating issues whenever you start to play a lot of games. Other than that, what else can we talk about? Well, in terms of the signal strength, now so far I've been using my DG SIM card in here in Malaysia. I'm able to get very strong 5G signals. There's a couple of antenna lines that you can see all over the device, top and bottom, as well as at the sides. So Honor has fit in quite a fair bit of antennas to ensure that the signal strength is very, very strong. Here in my condo, I noticed that when I use a different phone, other phones, the signal isn't that great, but with this device, it somehow managed to still get, like a full signal bar compared to my other phone. So in terms of signal, you don't really have to worry about that there. In terms of the cameras, yes, we do have a camera that does stick out quite a fair bit at the back. I would say that the entire device itself is so slim, it's very lightweight. The only part where I wished it was a bit slimmer was perhaps the cameras, but then again, the cameras did perform very well. So I was traveling last month, and I actually used this phone to snap a ton of pictures. I think I took like 400 to 500 photos, and let me share with you a couple of samples. This phone, although it's a foldable, it's got a very strong camera set. You can expect pictures to come in with a lot of detail. The low light capabilities is very, very powerful on the Honor Magic V2. Even in very low light conditions, you can still capture a ton of detail. There's minimal noise, as you would expect in a flagship of something like the Honor Magic V2. And I tried a couple of shots as well against the sun. These days I've been taking a lot of photos against the sun just to see how it performs, and I must say that the cameras on the Magic V2 actually perform very well. Again, you guys can check out these photo samples. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts, and if you think these photos are worthy of being called a flagship camera. Alright, so that's just in terms of the camera overall, just using this phone here. Again, I think this is one of my favorite foldable phones for 2024 to kickstart the year. We've got a very slim, super lightweight. I think it even floats on water. I saw somewhere a video showing the phone itself, on a piece of paper, and it's able to float on water. The display, oh yeah, I almost want to talk about the display. The display itself is actually super impressive. We've got a display that's very vivid. You can obviously tune the colors to be less vivid if you don't like such a vibrant display. Watching videos on this is just excellent. In terms of the crease on the inside, again, some of you might notice a crease here. I'm not going to lie to you. The crease is still visible, but obviously, if you choose a lighter wallpaper, the tip here is to choose a wallpaper that's a bit more lighter in color, and that would actually try to hide the crease. By the way, the display offers the usual eye-protecting dimming as well as higher reflection prevention. This basically means that if you watch movies with dark scenes, you will not see your face on the display. Now, another benefit of having such a large display on the Honor Magic V2 is that it also boosts your productivity. You can enjoy stuff like multi-windowed apps, you can have split screen, hover mode, and of course, a couple of more cool stuff. Last but not least, yes, the fingerprint scanner at the right. Yes, we still have a very tiny and slim fingerprint scanner on the right, which actually I've been using. I do use the face unlock more often, but I must mention that the fingerprint unlock is also very accurate and super fast as well. Alright, so at the end of the day, like I said at the start of the video, if you're looking for a foldable that's just very slim, it's very thin, lightweight, something that won't cause a lot of bulk whenever you put your phone in your pocket, I think the Honor Magic V2 is here to help you out with that. Finally, if you're looking to buy a brand new phone in this price range, why not consider the Honor Magic V2, since you're practically getting 2 screens for the price of 1. Anyway, thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope you learned something or two from today's video. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to drop a like and sub to the channel if you want to see more content like this, and I look very much forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care and stay safe. Bye bye.